You
be faking, Slim.
I'm a mimic. I can't sing.
You know I say the same thing though. I say what is it?
I mimic. I can't sing. And I can't even mimic
manipulate sound really well.
Yeah. I can't sing. Now, if you had a song that you wrote, maybe I'm in pitch, I can sing it. But
twerks.
That damn make that shit work when T-Pain be like, boom, wind chime. I'll be like this. Sorry.
Doe.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to What Up Doe? What up Doe? Welcome back to Something Slight with Zay and my beautiful co-host Vonda.
Hi. Hey y'all.
Real singer.
Real rap raw.
Hey listen, we got an outstanding show for y'all today. We're gonna be talking about music. One of my favorite topics, subjects, what have you.
Yeah,
We've been having an awesome conversation with some of the people in the room. Of course, we're mic'd up. We got people here, got the mic. Music. So I want to start off with the definition of music. Music, vocal or instrumental sounds or both combined in such a way as to produce beauty of form, harmony, and expression of emotion. It's also considered the universal language.
And whenever you need music to explain something, you know exactly the song to pick it up at whatever time.
At whatever time. Yo, do you remember when you first started to love music? Or when you first got into music?
I want to say with my grandmother. I spent a lot of time with my grandmother. That was like my pastime, going to spend time with my grandmother, and she always played music.
My first introduction to music was Stevie Wonder's Ribbon in the Sky. I think it was early 90s.
Oh, that's back.
We was living in Starlight City, Brooklyn, New York. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
But you know, I resided in Brooklyn. You from the city too, right?
I'm from here, yeah.
DC like I'm in. So yeah, my first encounter with music was Stevie Wonder's Ribbon in the Sky. My mother would play it on the record player when he had what was it, the ocean and stuff on the front of it. But yeah, that was my first introduction to music, and ever since then I've loved music. But I've only really dabbled with hip hop and R&B.
I think now that you were talking about, older songs, I think I remembered loving music when Graffiti Bridge was out.
Who was that?
Graffiti with Prince and Graffiti Bridge. And I remember distinctly like that round and around, that little we go round, that song, y'all.
Classic.
Yeah, it's a classic. And it was Tevin Campbell, right? And
Did he redo it?
No, he was the kid in the movie. You have never seen Prince movies.
Never seen it.
Oh, y'all need to throw some thumbs down up in here.
I'm sorry. I've never seen it, but I am not a huge Prince fan.
Yeah.
I don't know many of his songs. I know a few songs, but I'm not a huge Prince fan. What were we talking about?
Just the beginning of when we first heard music.
When I first heard music, like I said, it was Stevie Wonder's Ribbon in the Sky.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I used to try to sing and dabble with singing here and there. But I was never really outside of the hip hop and R&B kind of thing. What about you?
I listen to everything. I listen to rap, hip hop, opera, rock, alternative. I listen to, I don't know, everything. Mindfulness music, whatever. Like, I'm the type of person, I have a music for every mood. Now, it doesn't make me, sometimes it doesn't change my mood, but what does happen is I can have a piece of music that will describe my mood. I'm the type of person, like, if you were to throw a word at me, I could find a song to go with it. Because, like some people think to themselves, I sing. Somebody will be like, oh, what are you thinking? I'm not thinking anything, I'm just singing in my head. I have music in my head, even though I can't sing. I love music.
But you can, though.
I cannot. I mimic people. I mimic a sound. Maybe not that good, but I don't say I mimic.
So, music does a lot for me.
Yeah.
It'll put me it'll take me out of a depressing space, or it'll put me in a good mood. I remember when I deployed, the album that got me through the deployment was Alicia Keys' Diary.
Yeah.
That was by far one of the greatest albums. You're not feeling it?
Not Diary of Alicia Keys.
Which is hers?
Yeah. Alicia Keys got some bangers. It's one that has I think it's the one after that, but I can't remember. But my deployment, what got me through my deployment, there was two. It was Fergalicious CD. I'm postal now. And then second was the Metallica Master of Puppets. I don't know if you've ever heard that song, but it's this song Master of Puppets with Metallica, and it's like, it feels like it's a 30-minute song, but it like goes in and out.
I don't know why, but we was talking about before we even started.
Yeah.
They said there's black music and there's white music.
Yeah.
So, in the categories that you're talking about, you said rock and what else?
Rock, alternative. I listen to some country songs, but that's all because I've been introduced to that stuff.
Where?
We could take it back. I think the first time I ever learned rock was when I used to go to summer camp with City Kids, and my friends Janique and Max, they introduced me to Blink-182. And that was the first time I ever heard All the Small Things, because that CD came out. And we just listened to that CD the whole summer, because in Wyoming they don't have radios. They have radio, but they don't have radio. It's like country and like AM. But we listened to Blink-182 in our mixtapes that we was, make our radio songs from back home. I mean, other than that, it was...
What kind of music do they make?
Who?
You said rock?
Rock. Well, they just had everything.
Blink-182?
Blink-182 is rock.
Okay.
Yeah, they got that all the small things. Never heard of all the small things?
Never. So,
He ain't
I
got
don't
nobody's
listen.
soundtrack.
They say that music can sometimes belong to an ethnic background.
Yeah.
I heard that rock came from black people.
It did.
Rock
That's what I heard.
And what, country? Oh, we got man Tweezy in the
Everything.
building. Tweezy in the building. Say what up, Tweezy. He's the music connoisseur. We got our videographer. Say what up, DJ.
What's up? What's up?
We got shot by the boss, aka Jesus walks on him, aka got him. You know what I'm saying? Shooting it up in the back for us.
Oh, don't forget, if you're tuning in, please share this for us, so people can watch at the same time, because this is going to be a good episode. Also, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, according to Cadillac Records, the movie,
Oh, I love them.
they said basically everything, like the Chuck Berry being the first, like the country guy and
Yep.
all that, and then
They say most music derives
comes
from
from us.
Hey.
Allegedly.
But I believe it.
I believe
I'm not
it.
gonna lie, because every genre of music comes from the soul.
Yeah.
Every single one. So be it pop. Pop is what's short for popular. Hip hop started in the Bronx,
I'm like, yeah.
right? Started in the Bronx. R&B, rhythm and blues that came from us.
Yeah.
And we got Puerto Rican diva in the building real quick. You know what I'm saying? What else? What's the other genre? EDM. That's electronic. That's
Dance
your
music.
genre.
That's my wife's
Electronic
music
dance
right
music.
there.
Dance music. That's the Raven music right there.
Yeah.
See, but I got into that because that's my wife's type of music.
See, it all depends on like the mood, for real. Like you were saying, I can listen to it, but I won't. I don't think I would go out and buy or download something like that. But
Yeah.
if you can open up my Negro ears,
I can.
please do, because they say that oh, that's white people music. Don't listen to that. So I think that growing up, I used to think that, man, black people don't listen to that.
Yeah, like black people don't listen to country. Black people don't sing country. And I mean like she broke my heart, so I broke her jaw. That kind of country. They said black people don't listen to. That's the kind of music I'm talking about.
That is
like I
funny.
listen to the country because in the Marine Corps we have people that come from that type
All
of
different walks of life.
Yeah, and I got into, and if you wasn't in the military, if you didn't know that, what's some of them songs that they always play around us? When until your knees will I fall? I don't know. I don't know.
Never.
There are some country
You
songs.
was really into
I'm
it.
deep. Like I
That's
listen to everything.
crazy.
Like Thunder Rolls.
Never.
Y'all know Thunder Rolls and the lightning strikes.
I think
I've
you're the
never
only one
heard that
out
one.
of both of them.
Never.
So on deployments?
Never.
Oh my god.
Never.
Oh my goodness.
So
I think it's
I
country
want to
that
ask you
gets to
something.
simplify.
Yeah.
You ever heard that?
How does-
Semper Fi, do or
Do you
die.
remember that one? Do you remember
Do or die.
Where have y'all
Someone's
been?
good?
Hey, that joint was.
You've never heard
That's a
that?
hitter.
That's like the
That's
boot
the
camp.
graduation song. You
Yes,
know them
definitely. That's the You Made It song.
How you a hat and you didn't know?
I never listened to that.
You know what?
You didn't go to church, huh?
No, I was a Muslim when I was in boot camp. When I was in boot camp, I was a Muslim.
Moose lamb.
But yeah, so how could you say music makes you feel? If there was a world without music, could you survive, honestly?
Probably not. No, I need a soundtrack to everything in life.
Really?
Yeah, I do music for everything.
When you were in high school, who were the groups you listened to?
Destiny's Child,
Oh my God, one of the best female groups of all time.
the
I
best.
completely forgot.
Destiny's
You would say they're the
Child,
best?
The best.
Destiny's.
TLC. TLC.
Who?
TLC.
I want to listen to TLC in high school.
TLC were not singers. They were not singers.
He
They
said
were
what you listened
performers.
to in the high school though.
See,
No, she said they were the best singers though.
No,
I
I,
think-
did not. She
She
said,
said what you listened to.
yeah.
I think we had Cherish in high school.
What's that?
What's
Feeling
that?
really unappreciated. That song?
That's the group.
Cherish.
You know what? You gotta forgive me because my memory.
3LW.
Yeah.
I know you're getting tired of broken promises.
Oh my
We can't do
God!
that. I love hers.
At some point, we're gonna need to edit that.
Cheetah.
What is
So I
it?
just want to say Cheetah Girls was your
Cheetah
favorite
Girls.
group.
Oh, I love me. I was definitely about to put on a cheetah shirt today.
That is-
And I was about to cheetah-licious y'all to death.
Yes, Lord.
Cheetah!
Oh man. So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Does music have an effect on your behavior? And then I'm gonna ask another question.
No.
Really?
No. I can only, like, if I was sad and I listen to a song, it's not gonna make me happy. But a song can make me sad because it'll remind me of something that I'm sad about. Because music sometimes taps into certain periods in your life.
These are facts.
Yeah, because you'll be like, oh, this song reminds me of my grandma, or
Yeah.
so. But usually, if I'm sad and I listen to music, it's not gonna make me feel better.
I wanted to touch on something.
Yeah.
A subtopic for that question would be, do you think music affects the youth's behavior?
Yes.
How?
Nowadays,
Yeah, I got to
because
hear this one.
I feel like it affects the kids because they're not their own people no more. And since the internet is mostly so readily available to them and they don't go outside, they don't try to discover who they are, they're trying to be what people think is popular. So
going.
like
Talk
with the
your shit.
kids being on
Don't
drugs and thinking drugs is cool and vaping and all that stuff, that's stuff that they see and hear.
Like on the rap videos or stuff
Rap
like that?
videos. Our parents parented us.
Whereas now, parents are trying to be the first ones to hop on social media, beat their kids for listening to this type of music. You know what I'm saying? Listening to this type of music, and I think it's just a different generation.
Yeah.
That's why I say the music nowadays affects them completely.
Yeah.
And like you just said, nobody is themselves anymore. Everybody's trying to be, a follower. What's that line Jay-Z said? He said, "Y'all respect the one who got shot. I respect the shooter."
Yeah.
It's just a different kind of generation. I'm
I
not.
thought you was gonna say, well, Hov did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. I was like waiting to move my lips with
That's funny, no. But yeah. So, what genre of music is the most controversial?
Controversial.
Yes, like negative form of music. And we can play devil's advocate with this one too.
Heavy metal,
How?
because that's some aggressive type music.
Talk to me about it.
Now, heavy metal is a lot of mosh pit, and they fight in the mosh pits.
Oh, death metal.
They hit on everything. They hit on political type stuff. They talk about killing people. They talk about worse stuff than what you would think rap talks about.
Wow.
Yeah, but since
I was going somewhere completely different. with it.
Yeah?
But go ahead, let me hear it.
But no, like, I just think about, it's this, my favorite band, System of a Down, has a song called Violent Pornography. Choking chicks and sodomy. Like, they talk about stuff like that in my song.
Ooh, you shut my mouth wide open.
Hey, you ever heard of System of a Down? Shout out to them, I love them. They're not a band anymore, but a lot of people know them for their song Chop Suey.
What's that about?
It's just the song I played for you earlier, the Wake Up, Won't You Come and Get a Little Makeup, that song. But
Never heard
We gonna. I'm gonna school them back on it.
Have I?
Yeah,
I tried to.
Y'all gotta put me on all of this
It's not like
stuff.
how you would hear it.
It's like
You're
wake up, but no make up.
Yikes.
It's
crazy.
aggressive.
I've never heard of
Yeah.
it. Oh, maybe I have.
You have.
You had to hear it in the Marine Corps.
I was thinking that maybe at least on the
Seen a lot of
soundtrack of a
movies,
movie, like, but I'll school them up, y'all. But that's my.
So I was thinking, like, I know that for me,
Yeah.
music is very therapeutic, and I don't know the exact studies, but I've seen this video of an older guy. He suffered from
Dementia,
dementia and what's the other one called?
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's. Yeah, he suffered from that, right? And he couldn't remember his kid's name and stuff like that. But they put a song, or like they put some headphones on his head,
Yeah.
and he remembered listening
The
to a song.
lyrics?
Yes, the
Yeah.
lyrics.
I think I
and
saw
his
that.
eyes brightened up when he heard that music. He remembered every word to the song. It
Yeah.
made him feel great, like he did when he was a youngin. That's the kind of music that I like.
Do you
And I
think?
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think that people, or the people that I've heard, I'm not gonna say the entire music industry. I think that from my experience, I have not heard anybody lately who has made songs or music that's gonna stick from generation to generation to generation. I think it's like
agree.
Pop-Tart music.
Yeah, it's Pop Tart hit or miss. And now songs that are trash because of stuff like TikTok and stuff like that is becoming famous. Songs that are trash are becoming famous good songs because kids are like doing the hand dance that we talked about a couple weeks ago, last week. But trash music is becoming popular. Good music is being thrown under the rug.
But you know, we had a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Why is it that the good music is considered underground now, and now what up? And now the I'm gonna say for me,
Yeah.
the bad music or the negative music is the one that's popular. Why is it? I got to know.
Because everybody want to go
What up,
hard. Everybody want to go hard, okay? And the hard music is what they think is selling. I think
How is that even profitable though?
it's not. But look, remember there was a time when neo soul. Now, I mean neo soul. I mean like Jill Scott and D'Angelo and all of them. Their music was barely being, and that's good music.
Very.
But now neo soul is getting a little better because you got the Summer Walkers and
Oh,
the hers, and we can touch
Absolutely.
that. But like it's more. I mean, depressing music is being like, in my opinion.
They got. I think they're changing the game. You said depressing music. They're talking a lot about suicide or suicide prevention.
Yeah.
Like XXXTentacion.
Tense.
How you say it?
Fantastic.
I don't know.
I don't know
Maybe
it.
because maybe I'm wrong saying it.
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
Tentacion.
Tentacion, right?
Tentación.
Oh, es en español.
Tentación.
XXXTentacion.
I gotta
There
listen.
you go.
Permiso, por favor. Oh yeah, it's bilingual in the mother.
I
Where's
can't.
you
He
can't?
know how to say it.
I
know
just
bilingual,
speak
okay.
Shabanglish.
Okay, got it. Where's Philip with his shot?
Take that
we
shot.
Did that about twice. What was the other one? So
You said they were switching the game.
they were switching the game up. What part? What part?
The neo soul.
No,
Summer
I think
Walker's
it's-
hers.
Yes, Summer Walker. So there was a big controversy about how she performs.
Yeah.
I personally love her voice.
She
And
does have a
everybody-
beautiful voice, but she sings like she's laying down.
What?
She sings like she recorded them songs laying on her pillow.
No, but listen, her voice though. Cause my thing is this: if you can sing. It.
I'm just listening.
Everybody's not a performer, but her voice is something to be reckoned with.
I'm gonna be honest. I've only heard her song once and think twice on the radio, and I just couldn't get into it because it sounded like she was laying down. I was
You-
like, is
you
she
gotta
singing?
listen.
I saw Shawty on a video on Facebook. I'm on Facebook all day. She did a whole concert holding a glass of wine, and in my opinion, I feel like if you a singer, if you singing, you can't hold no
Let's
glass
talk
of
about
wine.
it because you only seeing half of the story. That performance, she
Go ahead.
wasn't there. That wasn't a performance. she was hosting.
Oh.
She was a host. She
Yeah,
was-
yeah,
she
'cause
wasn't
that's all I
getting-
saw.
She wasn't
Listen.
getting paid to perform. She was there to host.
Oh,
My God.
Now,
I'm
see,
sorry.
then I
so
guess
I'm
that
like-
explains
I
something.
digress.
She, but she
Listen.
also canceled tour.
Listen, we don't
Which
know
is
the
very
ins and outs.
unprofessional.
We just know what's presented to us.
Right.
And you know, by
That's all I saw.
All I'm saying, all I'm saying is, the topic that they had was she suffers from social anxiety.
Yes.
And I get the part, and I think I empathize with the part that she don't really have to like shuck and jive for people.
Right.
If she's a singer,
She sang.
go ahead sing.
Right.
You
Sang.
know, but if you're gonna be performing, so to speak, in front of thousands of people, you might have to shuffle a little bit.
Oh, I just
because-
say get a chair. Because there are some singers that
or
don't.
go to a venue, right?
A venue,
Okay.
an intimate setting, a concert, or just put a chair so that way nobody's expecting you to do stuff. And also with your social anxiety, you don't have to do anything. You don't need a meet and greet.
I agree.
Like, don't force yourself to do that. Who said she need a meet and greet?
Her manager.
Yeah.
Nah, then she
but-
needs to fire her manager.
So,
There's no way.
and that would go into like if some people are made for superstardom or not.
Yeah.
Because the stage that she's on, she's a household name right now. So there's some things that you're gonna have to do to kind of give the people what they want. There's
Yeah.
some things. However,
If you want to stay relevant.
girl, I don't know. If you want to stay relevant, there's some things that you have to do as a performer.
Yeah.
You're a singer.
Stop that.
I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna speak it
I'm
into existence.
not.
I'm gonna speak it.
I
into
am not.
But there's some certain things that I will do for the bucks,
Yeah.
and some things that I won't do. I think a lot of the musicians right now, or a lot of the artists right now, are willing to do whatever it takes to be on.
Yeah.
But
But they should start doing start putting up boundaries. If your favorite star is putting up boundaries, you coming up should be able to put some boundaries too.
I love it.
I mean, you don't want to end up suicidal. You don't want to end up taking pills for Lady Gaga takes anxiety pills before she even gets on stage. Her body freezes up.
That's crazy.
You have to learn how to say no. At this point, people gonna hate. They gonna talk about you regardless. So whether or not you do your meet and greet, whether or not you do all that crap,
You know, and I think a lot of the balance, like Jay-Z got this thing going on. What up, though? Yeah, absolutely.
So I think a lot of people don't realize the effect that popularity is gonna have on their mental state
yeah.
before they become
Become a
they
star.
Yes.
Before they come and
Yeah,
stop.
I
so
can see
there's
that.
no artist development, as well, or not to,
Yeah.
as far as we know.
It's so fast now.
Yeah.
It's overnight.
That's that Pop chart thing. we
Overnight
talking about.
celebrity.
Just like that. You can hit 1 million views in one day and become a star overnight.
Yeah, the Ellen
That's
show
why
because
Summer Walker's the
you
way
hit-
she is.
Yeah.
And I get it, man. And like I said, I empathize with her because, you know, that light, that being in that number can change the dynamic of your entire body, of your
Yeah.
entire spirit,
I agree.
your life. Everybody in it or around you is going to be
Feel it.
affected.
And I think if that's the case, if they need to save her. So often they just leave that girl out to the wolves. Like if she was so awkward that day, why would we put her on the red carpet? Who cares at this point?
What day? What
When she got all this backlash, Summer Walker, about her red carpet look, if she was, they shouldn't have never put that girl out there like that. She shouldn't have never had to go walk the. Why I make her stop there? And now she got all this.
Oh, when she was
She
standing.
was standing there like,
Okay,
like
weird.
let her just go to the venue. She didn't need to take no pictures.
Yeah.
She
What did you-
posted about it. She
Go
said
ahead.
she didn't even want to attend.
She
the
and she
awards.
should have. I wish she stayed her ground, and I hope this was a learning thing for her. Like,
Well,
she need better friends.
she's
She need
very,
me.
she's very active on Instagram speaking.
And I like that. So
her social
you
anxiety.
shouldn't have to. And I'm sorry if I cut you off. You shouldn't have to change your entire persona to appease us,
Right.
That's what she talks about, and that's why a
You
lot of people
shouldn't have to,
do
though.
not agree with her.
because at the end of the day, when those TMZs catch up with you, they're gonna catch you slipping. If
That's their job to
catch.
catch you slipping. They don't want to report what's the good part of you. They want everything that's bad.
Yeah.
You just saw how they did Kobe and his family.
Ah.
So I mean, we don't have to hit on that,
I can't. Can
Yes.
No.
but
Ooh.
Don't.
But
we
yeah,
know they don't want to. They don't want to
these
talk about real stuff. They want to catch you
slipping.
slipping
Definitely.
because that's what sells. Negativity sells.
Absolutely. And it's hard for people, like, even if us, when we act and stuff like
Yeah.
that, you can tie that into how the singers have to deal with that same thing too. You know, you get so into your role as a singer or an actor that sometimes it can consume you.
Yeah.
But a lot of these people, they're not being led by the right people.
Yeah.
It's the people that they hang with, or people who are managing them and stuff like that, who are only looking for the big bucks.
The friends they got along the way.
Come on, man. The devil is always in the details,
Yes.
and we don't know the details. So you heard it first.
Okay. I never heard that.
I tell a friend to tell a friend. So I wanted to ask you this, and I think I touched on it a little bit earlier. Is there such thing as black or white music?
In my opinion,
Yes.
no. Because
Where did that
music is a personality thing. So depending on what you like I like everything. My wife likes EDM. Like that's her. I think it's EDM or we started dating. I don't think it's a black. I just think it's a like where you grew up, nature versus nurture kind of thing, right?
I agree. When I was growing up, and this is kind of crazy, we had stuff like that. We talked about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, that's white music.
Yeah.
I don't listen to that. Oh, that's black music.
People
What
still
you know?
say
What
that.
you know when people say, "What you know about that?"
Yeah.
What they're saying is,
You ain't supposed to be listening.
you ain't supposed to be listening to that. That's what they mean when they say, "What you know about that?"
Yeah.
But so it took me a long time. And like you just put me onto some stuff I ain't never heard of, cause I stick with
Left
the
and right,
only
lateral
left-
limits.
Only left and right, lateral limits, and everything else to me is alternative.
Yeah.
Even country and blues and all that other stuff. Hip hop and R&B are the only two things I really listen to.
I think with my MOS
Mm.
and being so customer service based, I just met so many people. And then my first deployment, we had speakers in the post office, like all around. They called us club post office because all we used to do was play music, and it would be loud like a club. And you know, people coming in picking up mail and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, what y'all playing today?" And people would throw on their CDs, give us music to play, and
I had a question for you, and I got a question for y'all too. Do y'all think politics has anything to do with music, or music has anything to do with politics?
I think sometimes.
I think
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
politics music involves itself in politics because that's a form of expression.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I was gonna
Just
say.
like comedy.
Yeah.
And I think that's when they try to shut down certain like criteria of music because they try to insert themselves into politics and
Yeah.
they try to make the artist seem as if they're uneducated.
But you made a good point, because a lot of these artists, they really be having some stuff to say.
Yeah.
But because it doesn't sell, they kind of get pushed back into their thing. But you were saying something about expression.
Yeah.
Music is a form of expression, and hip hop first started in the Bronx, and they were talking about politics. It started talking about our the way we were being treated as black folks and stuff like that. It started in the Bronx, and it evolved eventually, and then other people started expressing themselves in hip hop, and and stuff like that, like NWA, Public Enemy.
Anything that made them feel like they were about to do an uprising.
Yes.
They were against.
So I think the politicians, they were like this anti-rap thing for a while.
I'm not against rappers.
Not against rap.
But I
They
am
are
against
against
those thugs.
Damn, y'all got Damn,
I told you
y'all
I
got
know
that
music. You can give me a word and I got a song.
Wow,
Brain
that
is
was
weird.
dope.
See, we here.
I like it.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Do you know that could you live a life without music?
No.
What do you think you'd do?
Beat bitches up.
Because you listen to music every single every single day
He's the same
without
way, so-
fail. That's because music will do that to you though. It'll bring you out of a space, put you in a space.
Yep.
Poetry, that's a form of music.
Yep.
All you got to do is put lyrics to it. I mean, because people ain't singing on beat nowadays anyway. So you can make something out of nothing. Who's an artist right now who be off beat all the time, but they stuff still goes?
Blueface.
Blueface.
Yikes! I ain't want to be the one to say it.
Blueface.
I've never heard his music,
She
but
said basura,
Man.
and I'm not saying he's trapped,
None
but
of
he's
his
the
songs
Silk the
are on
Shocker
beat.
of the Zillennials.
oh my god.
None of his songs are on beat.
Here's the thing.
So Silk was never on beat either.
He was, but his camp. They just amped him up so much. They made him think, and that's what you need. You need a camp like.
And one to the two.
You need a camp like that. What you about to say?
No, I'm just saying there is a audience for everyone these days, which is why artists are coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm all about it. If I wasn't afraid, just like Sia said, I don't care if I sing off key. I lost myself in the melody.
I like that. Damn, you dropping
Singer-songwriter Sia. She wrote some of your favorite artists' favorite music.
Oh, I never knew that. So so I'm.
Sia, S-I-A.
And she's never showed her face.
She has.
Really like her?
Well,
Oh my god.
When,
Am I
see,
gonna-
there's a pre-Sia and there's a pre-sober Sia. The drunk Sia, she was out. She was alcoholic and drugs and stuff like that. And then when she disappeared, she came back, covered her face. She said that because she just wanted it to be on the music.
And you know who else is like that? Her.
Oh,
That's my
yes.
girl.
Baby right
Yes.
there.
Listen, so her started out as Gabby Wilson. She was okay as an artist, but she
Yeah.
wasn't molded into what she is right now.
Yeah.
What she did was she revitalized her image, and she became her, having everything revealed. That's what her stands for. I know a little something about Lil Son.
Yeah.
Having everything revealed.
I've never really listened to her
So
music.
her music is really vibey. You
Yeah.
gotta be in the mood to listen to her. But however, her voice is
Soothing.
phenomenal, soothing,
Yeah, I did
flawless,
hear one song, I think.
flawless voice. But she wanted to revitalize her image because of what we're talking about. Everybody is so big into sexualizing everything.
And a lot of
showing
them
that-
singers sound the same.
Golly.
Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee.
Listen, but it's like the cookie cut version
Yes,
of everything.
they all
and it's
sound the
hard.
same.
It's hard for people like you and I to tap into an industry like that, be it acting or singing, when it's so saturated with people who are exactly the same.
Yeah.
So the minute we posit a different position, they're like, you don't fit the mold. You might not fit. Like I was watching American Idol.
Yeah.
And American Idol, you will hear somebody singing and you'll be like, these people are trash. But if they have the look,
They'll take them and mold
they'll
them.
take them and mold them.
Yep.
The standards.
I hate that though. What else?
Nothing. I forgot. I got.
You guys, my bad.
No, back on her and her voice. I've heard her song. She got. No, that's not her song. Give me a song of hers. I've heard it on the radio.
Me.
Oh yeah. So when I heard her voice, I was like, you know how usually a lot of these female
Focus.
singers, they have these high voices. Her voice wasn't like that, and I liked that a lot.
Very.
It was like, oh, I can mimic this.
You
I ain't gotta try to straighten my voice. I could try to mimic this. I could try to harmonize with her.
But you know they don't even like singers who sing anymore either.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing. What about the kind of music that you listen to?
Well, my favorites, they sing. So
Okay.
yeah, and my list when we go over our list, these are people I
Be
listen
some
to
controversial?
every day. Now,
The list.
I don't have when I had XM, I used to listen to Shade 45. That's a lot of rap,
Yeah.
but I didn't do a lot of R&B, which is why I don't know a lot of these singers because they're not Beyonce, they're not Rihanna, they're regulars.
And I'll be surprised that you don't know it because you seem like real soul sister.
And if you put me on a song,
Jennifer
I'll
Hudson.
listen to it.
Who?
Jennifer Hudson.
But
I
I'm
used
not
to
a
like
fan
her.
of Jennifer
I used to
Hudson.
like
I think,
Jennifer
I think
Hudson.
she has good.
She's
She's
a
strong.
phenomenal singer,
She's
but there's
strong.
something about I think her persona that I just can't gravitate to.
I love her though, but she's
She can sing now.
she can
Um,
sing.
So we're gonna go through our list. I'm not gonna look at yours,
Hi.
and we're gonna allow them to hop in this thing too, because I got some shit to say about my artist, and I'm gonna
Oh,
stick with
and
it.
also put down in the comments and stuff if you could live without music. I mean, if you're somebody that can live with or without music, or what does music do to you? I would
What
love
does
to
music
read
do?
that. Yeah. So what you want to start with?
Okay, I'm gonna start with best male singing groups
Group.
of all time. I don't do groups. I'm gonna just say my one group, best male singing group of all time, and this is including the Temptations and all
Excuse
that.
me. Oh God.
I'm gonna say Boys to Men
I agree. Of all times.
of all time.
Yeah. Well, Boyz II Men, I don't know, they kind of formed it. So they kind of formed the male boy band.
Hard.
Yeah.
Like they had a bunch of.
I mean, we
groups
got
like
New
that.
Edition, but
Yes.
Is it-
They might have started the foundation and stuff
they were
like that.
poppy though.
They were. What I'll say is.
Cooler love.
What I'll say is, they mastered harmony for boy groups.
Yeah,
That's
they
why,
did.
to me, like the Temptations and stuff, they played with it a little bit. And if I were to say a second, biggest male group or R&B group, it would be the Temptations for me. No.
That's too old for me, honestly.
You don't go that far back?
No, I ain't going that far back. I'd say 112. I'd say Boyz II Men. I say like my mind is blank.
Jagged Edge or 112?
112 Jagged Edge could get up out of here.
Nah, but there was something to rock with though.
Nah, they can't sing.
Ooh.
Oh, Instinct? Oh, what? I love me some Instinct now. Instinct or Backstreet Boys.
Oh God.
See, you don't,
I don't.
that not he don't know
That's
nothing
that
about that,
Negro
y'all.
guy.
He don't
That's
know
the-
nothing about
that's the
that
only
there,
thing
boy.
I-
He don't know nothing about that boy.
I'm not too baby. Is that?
Instinct. Yes.
Yes.
We are
That's
Instinct
Backstreet
people.
Boys.
No, that's
No, that's instant.
That's Instinct?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay. What you got? Do you have a favorite male group?
I still have.
I'm stuck at 112 and
But 112 up
can't think of
there.
nobody else.
Um,
Who else is there?
Groups?
Groups.
who you got?
Boyz II Men.
And this music right here, Boyz II Men, my number one.
We said New Edition.
Oh.
New Edition.
New Edition, they were good. Yeah, they were good.
New Edition. My mama go
Oh,
slap
did y'all
me,
see the
but-
biopic though?
Yeah.
No.
Oh
This shit
my
was-
God. I'm saying they were good. I'm saying for me.
What male groups we got now? Like what? Who out there? I feel like there's people out. Who out there?
Yeah.
Where y'all at?
I don't think, are there any male groups anymore?
Rare. It's rare.
Well, I remember.
Very
I'm
rare,
thinking
right?
of like Day 26 Trash. I'm thinking of
Girl, no.
Trash.
They were fair.
Anybody Diddy put together other
were
than
trash.
Dirty Money
Sing-
was
sing a
trash. From Day 26?
You
Oh, I
can't
can't.
sing a
I can't
song.
do it.
I
Do you
can't.
think? Do you think
I said fair though.
a band would, like a boy band, would make it today?
Ooh.
Depending
No.
on what they singing. If
Yeah.
For pop,
So go ahead.
for pop, I would say yeah.
For
Well,
pop, a male
K-pop is
group-
taking over.
What's that?
K-pop, Korean
Korean
pop.
Oh,
They
yeah.
rapping. They rapping.
Yeah.
See, I need to
BTS.
open up my
They
ears.
rapping.
BTS is
Yeah, I
like
gotta
really
They rapping in
popping right
Korean.
now. They are
I don't know
making
why,
that
though.
bread.
Oh, Pretty Ricky, somebody said. Sorry.
You gotta put
We can play
Yeah.
games.
The all Asian,
Okay.
the all Asian band just played in during the last, was it Oscars?
Oh yeah?
Not,
Was it
the-
BTS?
I'm missing out.
They love them.
I can't even get
With,
into them shows though. For real, for real.
Who else?
You can buy, you
Remember-
can tell me nothing.
Oh, Lil Nas
They
X.
sang
Lil Nas
Lil
X?
Nas X?
Lil Nas
It was an
X.
all Asian boy
And him.
group that sang with him
Oh,
That's crazy.
during the Oscars.
Grammys?
No.
I said Oscars.
IMX.
Who's that?
that's immature.
I'm
Too
sorry.
far back. We were little.
No, that
You
was my.
say Temptations.
I didn't say Temptations.
IMX was not it for me though.
What about Crisscross? I've been
Yes.
to the bus.
Are we
And
talking about? Are we talking about best hip hop group? Because
I
I
don't
don't got
know.
mine.
We
What's
just
up?
move in the group because we ain't got
We're
nobody.
talking
Talking
about
about,
hip
you
hop.
said best R&B group?
Best R&B group
Oh,
of
no,
all
I
time.
was just naming them.
We don't,
Okay.
I don't know the groups. Who
Yeah,
knows?
we can just
Can we do
Yeah.
another?
But Pretty Ricky is
genre?
2005. We're moving this genre. Sorry.
Hip hop. We can do best
We did-
male, best female,
yeah.
and group. Because there's groups that were bangers.
Groups.
You want to go with group?
For every mood for me. I know every Kanye song.
Even you?
Even
Kanye?
new. All of it. I am a huge Kanye fan.
So you've heard that Chick-fil-A song?
No, I haven't heard it yet. I'm in the house. I don't
Who?
work.
Kanye?
Oh, yeah. I only hear what I get,
We're gonna
so.
talk about watch when I hit y'all.
But I'm gonna
You
listen
already
to
know
it.
where I'm at with that. That's my.
What, Yeezy?
No.
So
Oh.
who's yours?
Yeah, who your number
The
one?
greatest of all time? Hova.
Okay.
Oh, Jay-Z
Of
over
all
there?
time.
CeeLo Green?
He my number 3 though.
What are you doing?
Well, I mean, CeeLo's a singer-songwriter too, so you know you gotta
No, he
put
is.
him in.
He got some good hits though.
He does.
I mean, he got some hits.
He got
That's
out
what
of
He don't have longevity.
longevity, yeah.
No, and that's what I'm talking about. The greatest of all time. He has to because the debate is who's better, Biggie or Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Is it-
I'm saying
is it-
Jay-Z.
Is it greatest of all time genre or is it greatest
Specific.
of all
We're,
time?
we're talking about specifically hip hop.
I have mine.
Kanye is definitely
Go.
a genius.
Mine
I
is
got
famous.
What?
He's a famous person.
Or what about Lil Wayne?
No, man.
Little Wayne.
No Weezy F Baby?
Nah. He
No.
Lil Wayne
hasn't been
made,
able to pass the test of time.
What?
he made a whole genre. Lil Wayne came out and then everybody started rapping like Wayne.
He's the
I think
face of
every
Young
rapper
Money, to
out
be
now.
I mean, I get that.
Every rapper out now rap like Wayne. Ad libs.
But of
Who
all
was ad libbing like
time-
that?
All time.
I don't know.
No, I'm riding with you. But Weezy, he's too inconsistent for me.
Yeah, he had a rap. I mean, he had a rock album.
But I liked what he did with How to Love. That he was on How to Love.
Yeah.
Right? That shit was amazing.
Yeah, I got that song on my phone too.
That was an amazing song. What?
Definitely Jay.
Yeah,
Jay-
definitely
no,
Jay-Z.
I was because
There's
he's
no comparing to that.
He's still going.
oh famous.
Dropped 100.
And you know,
I'm slow as hell. I'm slow as hell. I like it. I like it. My bad.
I miss
No, he's famous.
Oh.
Yeah. So she said famous is the greatest rapper of all time.
Yeah.
I like him.
You know, I'm right.
Got shot your boo out.
Baby.
I like it. So okay, we can move into female. Are there any female rappers?
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
You know what?
London B.
People hate Nicki Minaj, but we were all Barbies.
Yeah.
We was all Barbies.
But why did they start hating
She's
her?
not the queen
Exactly.
of fucking rap. I
Oh,
mean,
Cardi B? She's not.
no, I'm not. I'm saying
No, we're talking about
that
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki is like Nicki, like
She held
Cardi
it
B
down.
I agree.
respect Nicki on some real like
Are they-
lyricist shit
Yeah.
because like Cardi can't like freestyle and flow like that.
No.
Like all
I
her
agree.
stuff is like she's reading off her phone.
But
know what I mean?
yes.
Did you see the freestyle that she put on Instagram that one time? Like after
So are we talking?
Rhythm and Flow?
Are we talking about
Who?
freestyling
Cardi B.
and
Cardi B.
actually because they both have writers?
Yeah, well,
I mean, everybody got
I just like Nicki's flow a lot
I
better.
think she
Yeah.
got vocals low key too.
Who?
She went to performing
Did you hear her
arts school.
Pink Print album? Her
She-
Pink
She
she
went to
went-
performance
yeah,
arts
She
school.
went. That was
Who did?
one of her
Nicki
Minaj.
best albums.
She
The
acts, she sings, she do all of
Definitely
that.
one of her best albums.
Remy Ma. Oh my God.
Oh wait,
Remy Ma.
yes.
Jesus
Yes.
Walk just said it. Listen, she is. I wouldn't put her down as the greatest of all time.
She would have,
but
but
that one, I disagree.
Not being the sign of Terror Squad.
For like 7 years.
Not being the part of
She
Terror
was.
Squad.
And no disrespect to Papoose, but for me,
Papoose
for
go
me,
hard though.
he go hard for her.
Yeah.
So what
They
I'm
say he
saying
got
is,
New York City
no
in the palm of
disrespect
his
for him.
hand.
Yeah, he do.
He did say that. Y'all remember that
He go
freestyle
hard
that
for her.
touch it?
Would you go as hard for somebody that was locked up for you as Papoose did for Remy Ma?
If we were married, yeah. Depends on. It just depends on your love.
Yeah, I think like he.
It's a long time.
I don't think I can do it. She was down for like 20 years, I think. It had to be at least 20 years.
So
That's 20 years.
But I'm pretty sure they probably had an
17
agreement that we're not going to know about. They had an agreement probably
There
that
had to
we
be
didn't
an
know
agreement.
about.
nothing on the
Mike, what?
Go ahead. Somebody want to throw that in the circle for you. Go ahead and take it. 7 years a long time. I'll let my wife go
Hold
ahead
on,
and back it up.
7
And,
Which one is it?
I think it was more like 7.
she said seven winters and 7 summers or something like that,
Yes.
didn't she?
So I'm not gonna take away from the fact that she might have killed Nicki Minaj on that freestyle.
Oh no, she
The
did.
one
There's no
I stopped my
question.
car.
She didn't
There's no
kill
question.
anything, though.
What?
Okay, but she's still working. When you say kill, think about
What I'm
Ja
saying-
Rule and 50 Cent. When you kill somebody, he
No,
ain't
we're
even
talking about
rapping
in this
anymore.
one specific.
Oh, you talking about
Yeah.
And this freestyle.
Yeah.
like a ether?
She killed her. She killed her.
He got stronger after.
He bodied her.
She bodied the
Yeah,
whole
she
track
did.
from beginning to
Yeah,
end.
Station
Beginning to
Nicole,
end.
But you know, I'm more.
But if you
into-
was in jail for 7 years, you should have something good too.
you gotta have something on the
Yeah.
side. What are you talking about?
Wait, we're talking
I know. What are you
about.
talking about?
Well, are we talking about Remy?
Yeah, she was talking
Oh, so you
about.
saying have something on the side?
No, she was saying that Remy Bennett was in there locked up for 7 years, had 7 years to come up with that fucking.
Yeah.
Don't do
She had
that.
7 whole years to come up with them raps.
Yeah.
She been mad at Nicki Minaj since the day she went in. I'm gonna get this bitch right here.
She said she had.
The Sheikah.
She came out with T Grizzly.
That-
First day out like
They're going hard right now. These are
Turn
my
that
no-
shit up 400
no means
degrees
my
Fahrenheit.
Views. These are the views of Siobhan.
I ain't scared. Come at me, bro.
No, I ain't messing with
I'm
it.
just kidding. Don't
Alright,
come at me. I don't fight.
But for me, my second was Meek Mill, and I think I said
Yes.
Meek Mill. Here's the
Meek Mill what?
Meek Mill's number 2 for me.
I'm gonna let him get it off his
Okay.
chest.
I'm not gonna say of all time. I'm gonna say the best in the game right now.
Right now.
Over Drake.
Hold on.
We can have this.
Drake is-
His
my
last
heart.
album, Championships.
I'm gonna say this.
Hold on, he spoke
that's why I
a
said for me.
lot.
Okay,
He said some
and-
real
and
deep
how many
shit.
albums was that? I rock with me.
I know
That's
you
3
do.
albums, right? 4?
No, I think it's 4.
How many Drake got?
Drake got
Okay,
a
Drake,
rip.
but that don't mean nothing.
What?
Go ahead and count 'em up.
I'm not gonna do that.
How many of them
But what I
were
will do is I'm gonna give him his respect. But I'm saying for me,
Lyrically,
Personal.
you're talking about lyrically.
lyrically,
Does Meek right
Who's better?
Drake giving us
Who's
the
better
songs he wrote in
lyrically?
Who's
seventh
better?
grade.
Lyrically, who's better, Drake or Meek?
Drake.
you know why I'm gonna say Meek because Meek.
I say
Meek was
Meek.
in jail.
I say Meek.
all of
I
his
say Meek.
experiences.
I say Meek.
Who write all their lyrics though?
Meek
Drake,
write all his
I say
lyrics.
Meek.
Right.
All of them.
Which is
What about Drake?
He does not.
I
Bro.
say Meek.
I think he
Hold
does.
on. Prime example. Me and you and
Right,
Fred,
right,
and we in the studio together, right? He's writing a song, right?
Yes.
And I'm making the beat, and you in there, and you tell him, hey, you should say this, add this.
I said write me.
Somebody in the
Let's say we doing a whole
I said
tape.
write me.
A
We doing
Ghost
whole
Rider.
tape.
Ghost Rider.
We doing a whole
We
tape.
can't even call it Ghost Rider because people got
That's not
camps.
ghostwriting.
We got camps.
That's not ghostwriting. You
But
could
that's what they trying to say.
No.
Drake than you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
That's not
Drake
ghostwriting.
will literally listen to somebody else write on his paper and be like that, Drake? Be like, yeah, like that.
I
Just
would
like
too
that.
at this point.
Just like that.
So Kanye West should not be on nobody's
I'm starting to roll my
That's how he
own.
does
Kanye West should not be on
Whoa,
nobody's.
whoa, whoa! Somebody
But
commented and said Drake is not a rapper.
They tripping.
He's an entertainer. I will say that.
Drake
So,
is-
to me, he's
He's
not
always
convinced
wanted
me
to be
yet.
a rapper,
But here's what I will
He's
say
a man
about
of
Drake.
many talents.
Yeah.
Very, very talented.
Yes.
Like
Very, very
Chris
But
talented.
somebody said all Meek Mill do is scream.
Are we gonna talk
I
about
agree.
Don't
What?
do that to my man.
Did you not listen to his rap?
Meek Mill will get you. You can be in a bad car accident and you listen to Meek Mill, you're getting out of that bitch alive. Guaranteed.
Hey, because he's angry.
God.
He made music for
You're gonna
shooters.
survive.
He made music for
I promise
shooters.
you.
Look all the things
Exactly.
he's been through. He
You're
should
going
be
to survive.
Right.
Yo, he's from the hard streets of North Philly.
I would be angry too if
I
I
would be
got
angry too.
arrested and put in jail for riding wheelies.
Come on, man, talk your shit.
Listen.
Don't stop.
Watch the documentary.
The document. Hey, shout out to Meek Mill's documentary if you listen. She's a hater.
Bruh.
It was good. It was
Sure.
good.
Well, how though?
Huh?
So you're telling me in front of God's people.
You put in Meek over T.I.?
T.I.
T.I. is on a different level though.
What
T.I.
about
is
him?
sophisticated.
Huh?
That man ain't no
style is
sophisticated.
different, though.
Highly
His style is
He
intelligent.
jail smart.
His style is different.
Look at me.
Jail
Reading
smart.
the dictionary.
I'm your captain now.
Listen, I'm not. I like T.I. I'm just not a huge fan.
Me
And
either.
I got off
of
of T.I. when he was on his daughter. So he kind of
Got off of that when he said you can have
We're
whatever
still
you
staying in
like.
music.
I know.
I
but
don't think I can do that.
What?
Wait until she 18.
to live your life. Oh wait,
What are you talking
I thought
about?
we was getting off of that.
Live your life.
Oh, yeah, you on some other stuff.
I digress.
Okay, you went there, you
Did I
went
go
there,
in?
let's talk
Yeah.
Oh, you said
Okay,
we're still
let's
on
talk
music?
about
Okay, so
Yeah.
T.I. There was something about him going to the
gynecologist
gynecologist with his
to
daughter.
make sure that his daughter was
His
still a virgin.
hymen,
Dated.
her
Yeah,
hymen.
Make sure hymen wasn't broke.
Yeah.
Listen, I think that's extremely extra.
It
Very.
is.
Is she over 18?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Especially when he didn't feel the same way
About his sons. His son was talking about having sex on his first
yeah.
tour.
See,
And he's
I
like what, 15?
equal across the board when it comes to
Toxic
children.
masculinity.
Talk about the money.
Definitely.
Check out
Paying
that
attention to the
episode.
episode.
Episode 3, baby.
Hey,
Episode
look at
3,
that.
toxic masculinity. We
Toxic
talked about
masculinity.
that.
We talked about
It's
it.
very double standard.
Very.
I agree.
Somebody.
Maybe we should get back to the music.
Yeah, somebody talked
Yeah.
about, because it's going to touch some.
Yeah.
Ruffle
Somebody
some
was like,
feathers.
what, Andre 3000
What did he do?
as a top rapper.
Oh, somebody said that?
Absolutely.
3K is he is
He
dope,
up there.
but I'm still waiting on his album.
He's
Like,
weird for me.
but he-
No, he weird because of Love Below.
There's a lot of people like that.
If it
So
wasn't
where's
because
the
of Love
album?
Below,
Where's
you would
the
still
album?
love him.
Like the
Dope.
floral suits. Is he a rapper or pop? He's pop
He's
now.
rap.
Man, Andre 3 Stacks is a rapper, bro.
I say rap.
Yo, y'all
Rap.
are killing me right now.
Tripping right now.
So what about
So when-
Some
Mommy,
tracks I can.
What's
see
the
where
name
you-
of that song where he was wearing that green suit with the
It's Hey Ya.
Yeah.
Hey y'all,
Yeah.
yeah rapper?
Yeah, you're a rapper.
they went. Hey, they went.
Everybody crosses
That's why I
over.
said she's pop.
Everybody's favorite
If you
rapper has
choose
crossed
your
over.
craft,
So is Drake a rapper?
Rapper slash
Everybody.
He
singer.
sang more than 3,000.
Listen, rapper slash singer.
Definitely.
I will say
sang more
that.
than
He's
3,000.
multifaceted, multi-talented. Here's the thing. I don't disagree. What are you doing right now?
I'm listening.
You're very aggressive for
I'm
me.
listening, bro.
He's aggressively
He's
silenced.
Yeah, I'm listening. You know, I'm waiting on the
What was the other thing? We can move on. You about to kill me out of it. So that was my second one. What you have? Female singer
Singer?
of all time?
All times.
Yes.
Everybody should already know mine.
Beyonce.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, right.
All time.
So
Performer, singer, everything. You getting
know
a
what?
full experience, outer body experience at a Beyonce.
for this
Performer.
level, I will agree. She was better. She's a better dancer than Tina Turner.
Yeah.
She surpassed her.
Now I'm not talking about them old folks.
But when you take,
Everybody. We talking about everybody.
we're talking about everybody.
That's Beyonce's.
Like
Well, Whitney
Stamp the
Houston.
Dash.
But
No.
singer.
I
We
will say
said
no.
singer.
Whitney,
Yes.
Really?
Who got the vocal range of her?
Beyonce, and
Well,
more?
other than Beyonce.
Oh, other than yeah. So
Other
Beyonce
than
is my number
Beyonce.
one for female. And then for me it
You
was
got-
Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
what?
There can be no one sleeping in this building. Not on that one.
How many
Jasmine-
CDs she got?
Definitely.
Are we talking about we talking about singing?
I think the last song, I'm thinking of Lions and
4
Tigers and
a.m.
Bears.
Oh
That was
my.
in
Oh.
2013. No, I was in Capital June. That's
The windows out the
2010.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Yes.
Yeah, that's 2010. That CD.
You know,
Nice.
Vocally, she's
Whitney
phenomenal.
Houston, who's got the vocal range of her,
Yeah.
Ariana Grande has this.
It's a lot of women.
You know,
it's a lot
she's
of
we can't-
women.
Ariana Grande, she's a very.
But I will say that she's up there.
Absolutely.
She do got
Absolutely.
both.
Imagine
Yeah.
if she did.
Mariah Carey didn't do it for me. I don't know.
Garbage.
Am I the only one?
Yeah, I'm not.
Tactical foul. You do not talk
Why?
about Mimi like that.
Why the?
Yeah.
Why the?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Don't do it for me.
Mariah?
She don't do it for me.
I like
Mariah.
She has the range.
Songs.
And
Mariah, when you think about underrated CDs, which is another one, Mariah's CD, the Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel CD hits from the beginning to the end. And if you ever get a chance to listen to that CD from the beginning to the end, please do. You would not be disappointed.
I think
I
that
listened to
we're
Mariah
in
Carey
the
today.
decade where music fits the listener.
Yeah.
The listener chooses who they want to listen to, and they, you know, there's so many artists out there. You can literally, like, in the mood that you're feeling, if you want to be angry, if you want to feel like you need to get back, if you want to feel comfort,
I agree.
it's everything out there that's for you, whether you go back to the classics or you hit it now.
Yeah.
And these are what you're saying. You know, to caveat to what you're saying is this world that we live in now. And somebody else, shout out to Aaron Tolliver. He said this to us last week, matter of fact, when I was asking him about the music.
Yeah.
There's such a plethora of music out there, like you're saying, that you really can't say who the best is anymore.
Right.
Because the people that were main stage back in the day were main stage because people put them in those positions and we didn't have this live streaming this.
Yeah, I was
live
gonna say,
streaming that.
radio told us what was good.
Radio told us what was good,
Now
exactly.
you don't need radio for it.
Now you don't.
They put
Underground
everything
and
on
all
what?
that.
What's that streaming thing?
iTunes or Apple Music and stuff
No,
like
that
that.
other one.
YouTube?
The cheaper one.
SoundCloud?
Spotify.
Oh, I think it said SoundCloud.
It's cheap. It's free, right?
Cheap one right there.
It's something,
Oh,
Spotify
something sliders
something
on.
slight on Spotify.
You haven't
y'all ain't know?
Go ahead. I'll
Y'all
look
thought
up
we was just
the
doing
link.
this for
And
Facebook?
And iTunes.
I only got iTunes because of Riley's album.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
What album is that?
Shout out.
Put a shout out to Zay Riles with his album real quick.
But nah, for real. So number 2, female R&B. We getting off topic.
Alright. Her.
Janae Aiko.
Yes.
No, somebody told me this and I agreed.
Yes.
One long song.
Thank
did.
you.
Her album is like
She did.
one long song.
She just
Who?
Janae Aiko, she been out for years.
me what you say,
Who? Her?
man.
No, she been out.
she just came out.
She has a phenomenal voice. Oh my
Oh.
God, did you hear her sing at Nipsey?
But she was
Hussle?
an
Oh my
underground.
God.
She
You
was
put me on.
underground.
Oh my
My
God.
number
She
2.
sounded like an angel.
She was
for real.
on Rhythm and Flow too.
Marsha and Bruce show, right?
Yes, she sang with
Flawless.
Flawless.
I think.
Marsha and Bruce. Floetry look.
I got her
The
CD
Yola.
on my, and I can never listen to it all the way through.
Marsha Ambrose.
Yeah.
I can listen to one song.
Yeah.
Just one song. So she's a
On
phenomenal
these
singer.
streets of London. That's
No,
the only one I
I
can
think
get.
the early morning, late nights or something like that.
Oh, I ain't even listened to that one. Well, my number 2 is Sia.
You got to put me on to that. What
I like
does
her.
she do?
Sia's written, she sings, she made a whole CD of all the songs she wrote for people that they didn't want, and the CD went platinum.
That's dope.
And she wrote the song Pretty Hurts for Beyonce. She wrote the song Diamonds for Rihanna.
Ooh.
She wrote
What's Diamonds?
You know who got
Shine
good
Bright
vocals?
like
Oh,
a diamond.
oh, damn, that's dope. Yeah.
She wrote
You know
that
who
one.
got good vocals too? Christina Aguilera.
She does, but she runs entirely too much.
But
She
she's
sang
known
Christina
for
Aguilera,
running though.
But entirely too much though.
They knew that.
Did you guys watch the movie with
Burlesque.
Yeah, she yells, runs extremely too
Shit,
much.
if I
She
get
just-
paid,
Lady
I can
Gaga.
scream now. I love me some Joanne.
As a singer or a performer,
Who? Gaga?
she pushes the edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
She
sang.
sang-
Did you
she
guys
sang.
see
She
the
can
movie
sing, yeah.
with what's his name? The
Bradley
Star is
Cooper.
Born.
Bradley Cooper. Star is
Not
Born.
my
I didn't
thing.
see it, but
Yeah, I
It's
wasn't
too
a big
girly
fan.
for me.
Okay.
It was aspect of her
The relationship.
talent and emotional connection with her music. I think it really revealed a lot of inner
little truth.
Yeah.
And this is Lady Gaga. She's been pushing the envelope a lot. Like that one time she wore bacon to the Grammys or something.
She was making statements, you know.
What was the
Political
statement?
statements.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like artists have to push those envelopes to be?
No.
I think it's a freedom of expression.
You're
Yeah,
right.
I think they should if they have a, they feel some type of way, they
Yeah, I
should.
mentioned that.
Just like comedy.
But you got to be ready for the consequences.
Comedy.
Comedy is a form of political expression, so why shouldn't music be?
I agree.
They're just different platforms.
Yeah.
I think that you can sully the water with pushing the envelope a little too much as an artist
And you can lose
because
your audience.
But think about it. Think about it. If you had the platform to push all your ideals out,
for your listeners.
right?
Okay.
So who are you to say that someone else is doing too much if that's how they think of something that you're very passionate about and you have a platform in which you have a large audience? You think you're not going to express yourself in forms that other people are going to be like, oh, Zay Rouse, he's doing too much. Like, but that's how you feel passionate about it. So who are?
That's why I said as long as
Okay.
you do it, you
I
can
rock with
have
that.
whatever
I don't
you
think
want.
I've ever had that position, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Because think about the stuff that you feel passionate
Okay.
about. Now put yourself on a high platform.
But you know, I will say this, and I want to play devil's advocate real quick. As an artist, people really want to just listen to your music. The consumers, they just want to listen to your music. The moment you start having a very, very strong stance on stuff, you're leaving yourself open to
Criticism.
to criticism
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Whereas the girl, her, that we were talking about, she said, love me for the music alone. She keeps the sunshades on, she wears baggy clothes, fuck the sexualization.
But I also, I agree to you in a sense, but I also remember that she put out a song in which she defended all the female artists that are being bashed for, them being bashed for the way that they came up, such as being strippers or being from whatever the case may be. She put out a song, I think it
Who
was
this?
her.
Okay.
She did,
She was a stripper?
no, she was.
See, that's how
she
Uzi
was
started.
She wrote a song. I forgot where she performed it. It was like during like the Grammys or something where she performed, and she actually was talking. I guess Suge Knight was it Suge Knight or
Are you
something?
sure it was her?
No, it was her because they talked about it on the radio how she defended the way. Because everybody was dogging female artists, how they're talking about being strippers and blah blah blah, and that women need to be more respectful of themselves and all that. But she was like, "Who are you to say, judge the way other women rap?"
Yeah, don't
That-
shame nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah, you talk about that a lot.
Yeah,
Don't
and
stop
I
shaming.
remember clearly because I'm not a big
Oh, that happened right after So Def CEO said what he said.
yes.
Oh, Jermaine Dupri.
What did he
Jermaine
say?
Dupri, that's what that was. Jermaine
said
Dupri
they
was
all
the
You
rap.
one.
said Suge Knight.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You
called it
know,
strip rap.
He was probably locked up.
I said.
listen.
Don't nobody listen
You
to
guys
Jermaine
know that I'm
Dupri
not a
anyway.
big. You saw the quote. The
Yeah, you're not big on it.
No, I'm not big on it, but again, that's why I feel that what my opinion matters because I'm not big on the artists that are out right now, but the ones that are out, I'm listening to what they're saying.
They actually
And
You know
their
what I
political
mean?
stance and
Right,
stuff like that.
And I'm not just listening to the way that they, deliver it. I'm listening to the words, and that's why I feel like it was good that she said that because who are you to say how someone else, makes a living or how they rap and stuff like that? There's a difference between commercial and underground, and if you can't
Yeah,
differentiate,
it's definitely
then-
called Mind Your Business.
Yeah, I get it. So yeah, let's push it to the underrated male artists.
Roddy Ricch.
Quabs.
Roddy Ricch. Who's that?
Quabs.
Is it R&B? Hip hop?
R&B. Quabs is
Right.
R&B.
Yeah, I mean,
He
he
about
got.
to crank it.
Yeah.
I
Who,
found
Roddy
He
Ricch?
underrated. I think he's right in the
Yeah,
right spot.
I think I
'Cause
mean,
he just hitting the scene.
I don't think he's underrated
Roddy
at all
Ricch?
either
Oh,
because
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, is that the song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that jump.
Wet.
I think that song is only famous
Yeah, I
because
like
of
that.
TikTok.
But that's good though.
Is
That's
it?
good. That's
She
good.
said, is
But
it?
either way,
Is it?
either way,
Look
people
what Shaky
still
did
heard it
for-
and
I
they loved
agree.
it.
And
They
I
heard it
agree.
Did
and
you
they
like
loved
that song?
it. So it doesn't
No.
matter how it was
No.
presented to the people.
I
At the
like
end of
the
the
ear
day,
part.
they
Yeah.
loved it.
I like the eater part.
That
That's
shit
the
awesome.
part.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you
All
to all
exposed.
exposed.
Yeah.
The whole album.
Exactly.
And you know, I'm
No matter
trying
how they
to
heard it,
I'm
they
trying
loved
to
it.
dabble
So
with
they
the
did
youngest
it.
because Hove said,
How he did
but I'm
the
sorry,
dance.
50 Cent said
That song got
hip hop is a young man's game. And I think we're on the latter side of 30 now. So I'm like, these kids nowadays, just like my people when I was coming up, these kids nowadays, like, it's generational. It's for the youth and
That's
stuff
why
like that.
Nas got a song with Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Remember that song with
They performed together.
performed
They
at the,
performed at
what
the
was that,
Grammys.
That joint
Yeah.
hard.
These outfits are
We
ridiculous.
ain't talking about
Listen, I will argue with
Clothes,
that. I will
clothes
argue.
is clothes.
Killing me.
Listen, I will
Clothes
argue.
don't make a person.
I will argue with that. Look at all your old artists. The way they used to dress with sequin shirts with
Facts.
the chest out.
But I'm
Like,
older
say
now.
nothing back then.
Remember, I didn't say nothing like that. I said it's
Not even
generational.
grown up.
What's the difference?
MC Hammer.
The
I
way
said
they used
it's
to-
generational,
okay,
though.
Prince was butt cheeks all out.
That's never.
But he don't even know Prince.
So
I
I said
heard that his album. He ain't-
I'm not a huge Prince fan. But one thing I am going to hit y'all with here that she's so mad.
Lionel Richie. The way he used
I'm just here. I'm
Listen,
listening.
one thing I am going to hit y'all with is, who is the better entertainer?
Chris Brown.
Michael Jackson or
Chris Brown. Chris Brown.
Jackson.
Mike.
Chris
I
Brown.
need you to hold that thought. Why?
Huh?
Why is Michael Jackson better?
Without Mike Jackson, there was no Chris Brown.
Exactly.
So I had
So you
this
don't
argument.
think people can pass other people?
They
Come
can
on, talk
pass.
to me.
They can
I
pass.
say Chris
You're
Brown.
saying.
But we gonna have to wait till Chris dies.
Listen.
We gonna talk about another dead person on this episode.
We gonna
No,
have
we
to
are
wait.
not.
Why you gotta wait till they
Hey,
die?
you ain't
And we
gotta
talk about
Because
what
we gotta
person
judge him as a whole, like we do Mike.
So
We're
can
gonna
we
talk
say
about
that Michael
objectively.
was a
We talking about a
Yes.
longevity,
artists like
right?
Chris Brown to take
I'm
over
not
the
talking about
world?
like yeah.
I mean,
He
I-
can't
Chris Brown tickets don't
Chris
cost that
Brown
much.
can pass.
Who's the better dancer? I'm about to murder y'all with
Okay,
this.
but
Chris
ain't
Brown.
been 20 years
But
yet.
These are facts.
even
Chris
though
Brown's
he
a
hasn't
way
been-
better dancer.
Was Michael a fucking rapper? Did Michael kill every genre like fucking Chris Brown? Was he a
That's true.
fucking actor?
That's
Was he an artist? Was he a fucking
Chris
athlete?
Brown
Was he
is a
performer?
better
Absolutely.
all around
Yes.
entertainer than Michael Jackson.
Absolutely.
And I'm sticking with it.
Me too.
Dead or alive.
I'm
United
not
States
with
best rapper, dead or alive.
Yep.
Her face. Her face, she got to kill me.
No, I like Chris Brown. We
No, that's what I'm saying.
I like
I'm
him.
saying
He's
better
the best
all
R&B
around.
artist to me.
out now,
Out.
period.
Like,
Yeah,
out. But entertainer?
we have to
All
wait.
time.
Absolutely.
All
We got to
time.
Yes,
wait.
of all time. Yes, he was the Segway. She said Segway. Absolutely. Just like the first Model T car. Everybody thought, yeah.
When was it? Came out? When did it come out?
In the
1775.
It
way back when. It was the Model T, right? Yeah. We gotta give props, to
Yeah.
the people who paved the way.
All right.
We gotta give, he was the foundation. But however, Chris Brown has surpassed him. Yes, he can do the moonwalk just like Michael Jackson. He can do the pop lock just like Michael Jackson. But he can do every other dance known to man.
Because he can jerk.
He can do everything.
What else?
He can do everything.
Keep going.
There's
I'm
Wait,
just,
you know
I'm
why
just,
though?
I'm
You know why?
just,
Because he's staying in tune.
yeah.
Like that's what I. That's
He
what
stays
I like.
relevant.
Michael Jackson did the same stuff for 40 years.
No, he
But,
did not.
bro.
Everybody goes on tour and do their
Bro.
hits.
He did.
Yeah.
So you didn't even know none
He
of
did-
Michael's
he do
new
the same
music.
thing.
What I'm saying to you is, Michael
This is a
Jackson
man that
never
don't even know Prince, y'all.
Stop.
He never did.
never stopped doing the moonwalk. I would not say that.
He's nasally.
Oh, we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it real. And this is no disrespect to him and his
He
family.
is nasally, and that's why his
And,
nose
and
keeps
I
getting
love
smaller.
Michael. And I'm looking at it objectively. Listen, I love Michael Jackson. I got my daughter on.
Better
She
go
never.
back to Jackson
nasally.
5.
Stop. Listen. All I'm saying is,
You tripping.
how am I tripping though? Because you're emotional. You're looking. You're
No.
emotional. Your heart.
He's not nasally, bro.
twist.
Your heart is beating through your chest right now.
Not yet.
But what I'm saying is, if we take our emotion out of it, because I love Michael
But music
Jackson.
makes you
I did too.
emotional.
He's
You
a
can't
legend.
take it out.
For
He is
sure.
a legend,
Yeah.
and that can never be taken away.
And he
But
paved
if
the
we're
way.
looking- He did pave the way.
Exactly. But
Somebody say R. Kelly.
We can talk about him too. What we gonna do
hey,
with it?
you know what?
We gonna go there?
You
Wait,
Yes,
oh
we're gonna do it.
no, oh no.
I want
So, okay, so the good thing about we can
That's
do
a
the way
whole
we can do
episode.
this, we can do this with R. Kelly, but we just gotta take.
That's a whole episode.
I mean, we can't talk about him without talking
Hey, let's get
about
to the people's questions. They
I
ain't
got
been talking. All right, what they talking about? Can you give him the mic, please?
Yeah,
The mic?
right here.
Thank you. Bam! And then just turn it on.
Hold on. Yeah, let me turn on.
No, the volume's up.
That's hard because
That's a full episode.
he's the
ahead.
No, it's the same episode. We talking about
he's
music.
the Pied Piper.
Through and through.
It's not on?
No, it is.
There are okay. Let's talk
Go
about
ahead.
songs that we can't cancel. Okay, real quick, but he
Go
did
ahead.
about the.
Go
So
ahead.
there are songs that R. Kelly
R.
has
Kelly,
that I
go ahead.
can't cancel.
Step in the name of love.
Mine is that do your thing, that do your
Doing
Yeah, I can't get rid of that song. I can't. I be in the club like we make a lot.
hear
my
it? You don't
shit.
hear
I'm coaching.
I can't cancel that song.
What's another one? What's
Step in the
another
name
one?
of
You
love.
can't cancel.
Step in the name of
Feeling
love.
on your booty.
Try it again.
Yeah.
Try it again.
I believe
Feeling on your booty.
Yeah.
My mind's telling me no.
Step in when a woman's fed up.
Yes.
When a woman
So
loves that one.
we had a conversation
we
when that
can't
shit
cancel
popped up.
We
nothing.
can't cancel it, I
we
guess.
did.
We
about
had
to get
a
canceled.
Anthony.
We about to get canceled, not canceling R. Kelly.
Listen,
We don't know
because we
episode 4.
separate in this place.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
separating the art from the artist.
Exactly.
He can take his ass to jail, and we gonna listen to his music.
I'm not gonna listen to it.
Oh, because
I'm not gonna listen to it. I just can't cancel "Do Your Thing," because that's my workout song. How you even say "Do Your Thing"?
So can we
So
agree?
you can still listen to it.
I'm asking you this. I'm asking you this.
It's hard.
Can we
I
agree
can't. That's the
that?
only song for some reason.
Listen, I just be rolling my windows
Listen.
up.
I know.
I'm not ashamed. Listen, I can still like his music because I'm about to hit y'all with something too.
Yeah.
That D.L. Hewley said.
Chocolate Factory was on point.
I'm sweating.
You can love somebody's music because
And hate him?
and still hate him.
Like Chris Brown.
Yes. People was mad as hell that he beat up Rihanna like that, and I was mad at him too. But he had some bangers.
Yeah, but Rihanna.
Did he need to go to jail and get rehab?
See,
Yes,
there
he
you go.
did. Does R.
Full
Kelly?
story. Full
No,
story.
it's
She hit him.
She hit
All right, let's not just mess. Let's not.
Let's go to questions.
Yeah, let's do the questions.
I'll take the reverb off. The first red button on the A. Press the A.
I'm talking.
Reverb.
You heard that?
Yeah. So can we agree on this? You can separate the art from the artist.
Yes.
Because this is what they said. D.L. Hewley said it. He said,
D.L.
oh yeah, I'm
Hughley.
about to hit you with this. He said,
He still
if we-
people's jokes, and you listening to D.L. Hughley?
Listen, I don't know that to be true. All I know,
He's a Carlos Mencia of black people.
yikes, I don't know that to be true.
Carlos Mencia,
She's
that's like
very
the only
controversial.
Hispanic, like.
And he be stealing jokes too.
I know, that's sad.
He said if we can still sing the national anthem,
Yes.
we can still sing R.
Boom.
Kelly songs
Boom. Hold on.
because of the slave part.
That's facts.
My name West, and
Yeah,
I'm
ready
in
for
that
questions.
mess. We ready? We
Oh
ready?
yeah, I shut the whole room down.
Silence, fuck.
Yeah, I shut the whole
Said
room
the
down.
baby.
Very controversial. All
I like the
right.
baby.
So we got
The
that
baby.
reverb.
The
is
baby
still
like
on.
him?
It's
I
not.
like him.
It's
I like.
Oh, you just got that
He's
demeanor.
he's
Yeah.
a commercial
My
artist.
voice is reverb.
Stupid. Go ahead. What they got for the question?
From Tayana.
Go ahead,
Willis.
Tayana. What up, Tayana?
She said, "How do you feel about today's hip hop?"
How long ago was this?
Yeah, because we said that.
How do I feel about? Okay, me personally. You want to go?
Go.
Today's hip hop, in my opinion, I think it's saturated with the same artist with a different name.
But
I think right
Same
now
artist,
they getting
different.
it in. If you can get in, and right now, I think Sway said it. I was listening to Sway
Sway in the
one
morning?
time. Sway in the morning on Shade 45. Sway said it that if you want to get famous right now, all you got to do is get in and rap like everybody else is rapping.
But the thing about it is that if that is what's making them famous, is because that's what people want.
Right.
The
but
masses-
it's also not
masses-
setting
So
them apart.
that has something to say about what people want.
What today's hip
People
hop
just
is.
want beats.
I want the
We
same
want beats.
person.
On melody.
Yeah.
We want beats. They don't care what they saying. They want the beats.
Listen,
I want
Beats
something I
do
can
be
twerk
rhyming.
to.
What y'all think that come from though?
babes,
These
come
new
on.
Africa.
drugs?
Oh.
Nah,
The new drugs?
These new drugs.
Them drugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
You should not be telling people
That's
that you
one
took a
thing.
Xan half an hour till you land.
Exactly.
And you was out like a light.
Or
what's that junk you was telling me the other
They
day?
got a song now.
listen.
Tell me about the song you was talking about.
We were in my husband's car listening to whoever he listens to, and they said something about his first fellatio experience was at 6 years old.
Young dog.
Young dog. In the lyrics. And I was like,
This is what they want to hear.
That's
Tell the truth.
That ain't what they want to
hey,
hear.
listen, to me that's a cry for help.
It is a cry for help.
If you're putting that in your lyrics and
he was raped.
At least he being true.
He was raped.
Yeah. they being
Exactly.
real, though.
6 years old. You can't.
He's
If the consumers like it, I love it. Look, but all I'm saying is,
but
They
this-
love
he won't get no play in my car with my kids.
No.
somebody.
He will not. That's all I'm saying.
Next question.
but
Yes,
for
next.
him, but for him to put that in his music and be
It still means he's got trauma.
right. One, is it a cry for help? Or two, is he glorifying it because one, it was not a man, or two, it was a young babysitter and not an old
Yeah.
lady.
They be trying to. I think they be trying to glorify it because as long as if you could prove at a young age that you weren't gay or you don't had no gay
These are
tendencies,
facts.
then it's okay. Like male, the teachers sleeping with
Toxic
male.
masculinity.
Can you imagine?
Episode 3, I'm telling y'all.
Can you imagine if a girl had said that
Yes.
in her song? Oh, we'd be up in all.
She'd be on the news.
We'd be up in
And
all.
it shouldn't even be like that.
Go ahead. Yeah, we can take
Next question from Benjamin Catriel. Do you think gospel hip hop can make a comeback in today's market?
Absolutely.
I mean, Jesus Walks is probably one of the best gospel rap songs out there ever.
Kanye West is going to do it. If anybody does it, Kanye West is going to do
Yeah, I
it.
agree.
If he can
It's
walk
an artist
if he
that's
can
out
walk into
there.
a church
So-
and fall off a horse,
I was telling
That wasn't him.
I was telling Vonda, listen, I was telling Vonda, I'm not a huge fan of Kanye because he's too inconsistent for me.
I thought we separated.
Huh?
Are we talking about
No, we're
his personal life? Oh, we separated.
I'm talking about his
Okay.
rapping.
Okay.
Because he flip flops, goes back and forth, and he doesn't consistently put out the kind of music that I like.
Okay.
And I'll say that. What was the other part? But yeah, Kanye would be the one to do it if he were to do it.
If gospel.
If gospel music is going to pop, it's going to be from
it's
Kanye.
really good too.
It's going to be, and you heard it first one. Something slight.
Yeah, Yeezy know where the money
somebody
at.
as dope.
You know how much money it is in gospel music?
Imagine if Jay-Z put out a gospel,
I
not
don't think it would
necessarily
work.
gospel, but like
Well,
something that-
444 was a
No.
It was
Was
him.
Was
what
I get what you.
You know what I'm saying?
He was like-
444.
growth
His
music.
growth. So
Yeah.
you can kind of see.
Like grown man music.
Yeah, you can kind of see him going in that positive
Letting
direction.
y'all know
He
this
make music
What do you
for
guys
grown-ups.
think of Beyonce's Lemonade?
I didn't hear it. Did you hear it?
Oh, how
Please
dare
tell
you.
me.
She's a
about it.
beehive, like
Beyonce did a whole CD of the infidelity that Jay-Z had and how she felt.
She would do him like that.
He kept doing it to her.
But you know, somebody would say, well, he would do that to her in public.
He gave her I'm pretty sure he gave her the okay to do it. He wanted to
You
get
know,
his
I-
love back from his wife.
She dropped it.
Yep, that CD.
They billionaires, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
that's
You
what happens
forgive
when
different when you got
a
some
billion
billions in your
dollars is
account.
on the elevator.
Yeah.
That's funny. Go ahead, Tweezy.
Ooh,
What you got
goddamn.
Any more? I don't. Any more questions?
Oh damn.
Any more?
Oh, we went over.
Wait,
Yes, you went over.
Rapping.
We went
Yes.
over an hour?
We can keep going.
Yes.
Shit, if we still got viewers. We can just keep going. Go ahead.
are you about to? I was just gonna say, can we do a 24-second moment of silence for Kobe, please?
24-second moment of silence,
Yes.
and we're on.
It's 24.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace
And
to all those
everybody.
affected.
To
All
everybody
those
affected. Yeah, we
Yes.
riding with that. We riding with that. You know,
Sad.
no one man over the other.
Yeah.
But rest in peace to everybody
That's
on
sad.
board. And for those, do you mind if I do this?
Do it.
For those of
She
you
thought it was me because I.
who had something negative to say about it, just keep it to yourself, man.
Thank you.
Death is death.
Yep.
Wait.
There is no
Absolutely.
competition.
There's no
can I say something
competition.
about that?
Go ahead.
So I did see a lot of the videos people posting like, oh, you know, Kobe affected a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm not a Lakers fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a Kobe basketball fan, but I'm a Kobe person fan. So that's why he affected. They touched their lives. Now, if my mom passes away, that's not gonna have to do with
Anybody.
the masses,
Yeah, exactly.
except for who she
Affected.
influenced. Exactly.
Influence, yeah,
Right.
and I agree. So, you know, and I know it doesn't have anything to do with music, but it has to be said, you know, we stand for a lot.
Yeah.
And what we won't stand for is people bad-mouthing death or bad-mouthing people who have passed. You know,
You don't speak ill of the dead.
don't speak ill of the dead, you know what I'm saying? We weren't trying to speak ill of, you know, Michael Jackson or anything like that. We're just talking about the music alone. But, what else I got? We got a few more questions or what?
No, Tiana, calm down.
She rapping?
No, she said, can the women switch seats? We can add a chair for Alex, but
Oh, can the women switch seats?
Calm
What's
down.
that mean?
I don't know. I guess she was saying Alex can come in. She can
Oh.
always come in. She's family.
Yeah, this is
Right.
how people. Yeah, they love you.
Yeah.
I'm
they
good.
love
I'm good right here.
you.
Wherever you are, I'm good right
Yo,
here.
I didn't even realize we went over.
That's
We
good.
was
That's
rapping.
good, that's good.
Yeah, they kept the
Music is an
confused.
enlightened topic.
Absolutely.
You know what
It's
I mean?
emotional.
We went
Yeah.
in.
Next
Um,
time.
Yeah.
Music.
Next time we should do. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I said music gets people through suicide and
It does.
death
These are
and love and breakups and like what else is there?
So we should. What's your cry song? When you know you finna cry, what's your
You have a cry song?
song that's for their sad parts of their lives?
Or recovery, sad or
Yeah.
opposite.
Yeah, we was having a conversation about
Oh.
the album that got me through my tour. My brother sent me Alicia Keys' Diary album, and that was the album that get me
And we didn't even mention Alicia Keys.
banger.
I was a
She's definitely a banger.
Alicia Keys strains. I love Alicia. Don't get me wrong. I love Alicia.
But you know,
She's
you're
trained,
speaking
though.
facts.
She's a songwriter
I do
too.
love her voice, but I can't agree
and
with that.
her energy, and she's just such a dope soul. Like,
I do love her so.
yeah,
I do.
she is so dope.
Oh,
Her spirit
man.
is just like,
Tiana Taylor, Rose in Harlem.
She was
Gets me through
slept
some
on. She is a
She-
banger right now.
Gets me through
Tiana.
some things.
No. She ain't got enough music.
I wouldn't
for
say
me.
she gave me some things,
Yeah.
but like I fuck with her.
Yo, so we're not gonna take up all y'all time. We know it's Friday, and if my people want to come in and say what's up, y'all want to say what's up to the people?
Need to share, like, subscribe, YouTube. We got.
Yeah, tell
What
you
can
talk
we
your
look
shit.
forward to
Spotify.
Talk your
next
shit.
week?
Well, we kind of go through. We figure out what we're going to talk about usually like tomorrow. So Saturday is when we be like, okay, this is what we're going to talk about next week, because maybe something was said tonight that we feel like we would talk about. It just
Yeah.
depends.
We roll right into it.
Yeah.
Shout out to my videographer DJ with the camera, shot by the boss, Gensky and them, famous, Alex, Vonda, and Tweezy.
Social
Shout out
media.
to Semper Fresh. You know I'll be rocking my people. I
The
said
fresh gear.
from the waist on up, I'm gonna have somebody that I personally know. So I gotta hurry up and start buying some stuff before I run out.
We love
Real
y'all.
quick.
We love y'all.
Yeah.
Your social media.
My social media. I got two Instagrams. One is isaiah.j.riley.
Slow that down, buddy.
isaiah.j.riley.
ASMR, and you can reach me on Instagram
Girl,
at
six of them.
selfish_GG, SELFISH_GIGI. Follow me, I follow back. At least until I get famous. Bye.
We love y'all. Peace.